I'm Anil Kumar, and here is an application question on Pythagorean theorem. The question is, the difference between the length of the hypotenuse and the length of next longest side of a right triangle is 3 centimeters. The difference between the lengths of two perpendicular sides is 3 centimeters. Find the three sides. So in this particular case, what we are given is a right triangle, right? So, and the relation between these three sides. Let us say the sides are A, B, and C. Now, hypotenuse is the longest side. We are taking base as A to be the second longest, correct? So, from the conditions given to us, we know that the difference between length of hypotenuse and the length of next longest, that means C minus A, is 3. Right, this is what is given to us, and the difference between the length of two perpendicular, these two are perpendicular sides, is also 3, right? So that means A is minus B is also 3. Now we need to find three sides, length of these sides. So what is the possible dimension of this right triangle? Now one way to do it is we can use Pythagorean theorem. And from Pythagorean theorem, we know a square plus b square is equals to c square. Now these are all three different things. It is better to write them in terms of one variable, right? So we could write c and b in terms of a from these equations, right? So from here, we can write what is b equals to. So from here, we can take b on the other side. So we say a minus 3 equals to b, right? That is one relation we can use. Instead of b, we can write a minus 3. And then let us look into the second relation, which is c minus a. We could write c in terms of a as c equals to, taking a on the other side, 3 plus a, right? So now in our Pythagorean theorem, we'll replace b and c with these relations, okay? So that is the strategy which will help us to solve this particular question. So we'll maintain a as such. So we have a square plus, instead of b, we'll write a minus 3 whole square, and instead of c, we'll write a plus 3 whole square. Got the idea? So we have got terms in terms of a only. Now it is simpler to solve. So let's open these brackets. We have a square plus, when you expand this, you get a square minus 2ab, that means minus 6a, plus b square, which is 9, and this side will be a square plus 2ab, that means 6a plus 9. And now we can bring all these terms to the left side and simplify, correct? So when you do that, you can see, okay, let's do it in steps. So we have 2a square here, 2a square minus 6a plus 9. Bringing a square, we get minus a square minus 6a minus 9 equals to 0. Now plus 9 minus 9 cancels out, and we'll now take care of these two. 2a square minus a square is a square. So a square minus 6a means minus 12a is equals to 0. Now, when will this be 0? We can take a common. We get a minus 12 equals to 0. Now, there are two solutions. A could be equal to 0 or a could be equals to 12. Definitely, a has to be greater than 0. And so, we have only one possibility. So, a equals to 12. Do you get the idea? So, we get the solution as a equals to 12. Once we know that a is 12, we can find the other side. So, we have a equals to 12, right? The units are centimeters. Since there's 3 centimeters longer, b will be equals to a minus 3, that means 12 minus 3, which is 9 centimeters, and c is 3 more than 12, that is 12 plus 3, or 15 centimeters, right? And therefore, we have our answer that the dimensions are 9 centimeters, 12 centimeters by 15 centimeters, right? So that is how such question can be solved. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.